he lifts just on time. Nice. Right now, though, I'd say Hwasin's in a great spot. He's managed to take out mining at 2 of Hiya's bases. Hiya basically just mining minerals now at the bottom left, and I think this is very bad for him. I think that at this point, Hwasin is firmly in the lead. And I think this time he's gonna be the one who's gonna be able to hold this lead, and just really consolidate a win here. It looks like, yeah, I mean, Hiya just is unable to cope with these two attack forces. I think he could have been making better use of his available dropships. I understand the need to be aggressive, but I mean, he should have counter-dropped these 2 small forces that are stopping him from mining. I mean, there's just 2 tanks at the 3 o'clock and at the 7 o'clock location that are stopping 2 full bases from doing anything, as you can see right here. I mean, this is very easily killable. Just a couple of units, and the natural expansion now is denied. Man, this is just great expansion denial from Hwasin. He's definitely just choking Hiya to death here in terms of economy. Finally now Hiya is doing what I was saying, getting a drop off, and he is going to be able to clean up this area here. He might follow it up with another drop on the bases on the left side, or he could go for an attack and try to pick off some of Hwasin's economy. Hwasin reacting quickly with a counter of his own. He is going to get the siege mode up on time, so this is going to mean that Hwasin is going to be able to defend once again against this dropship harassment from Hiya. So Hiya, despite managing to take out the upper left 2 bases with 1 harassment, the second time he is not as successful with his drops, and he's steadily declined in this game, basically in his unit count and his base count. Right now, he is just at 1 mineral base. That is, well, actually, no, 2 now that he's restored at 3 o'clock. So I guess he's still in the game. I mean, Hwasin has his natural, his 3 o'clock, and now the left side. So at 3 base with minerals, and I think about probably up maybe 1 gas total if he has the left side mining. In any case, though, Hwasin right now trying to, looks like, no, Hiya is the one, rather, sorry. Hiya is going to retake this base, finally, and that is going to certainly help his economy. Hwasin right now also has not been able to produce a very large army. Both players have actually been surprisingly low econ, and this game has been very action-packed. That's the reason behind it, certainly. Excuse me. And wow, I think both players are in a bit of a low point at this point, both just trying to build up an army and make their next move, make their next decision. We're going to have to see what it is. I think a small tech switch to a couple of rates might catch one of them off guard, might be very helpful. We've seen that work out a lot of times before, but it looks like right now Hwasin is just going to drop over these units that were just on the left side for some reason. It looked like Hiya was trying to attack the new base on the 9 o'clock position. It's not going to work out, though. And Hiya looks like, well, no, he actually has managed to get up there on the other angle. Sorry, and it looks like Hwasin's going to have to drop on it. Hiya trying to pick off some of these dropships. No, he's not going to be able to do that either. And Hwasin gets his units back there on time. Hwasin at +2 attack, by the way, and I wonder what Hiya's is. Maybe they just showed it. We'll have to check. +2 is the magic number, of course, for Terran versus Terran. And, Hwasin right now is just in way too many positions. I think Hwasin's multitasking is much better than Hiya's. I think a better Terran player, if he was in Hiya's shoes, would probably have been able to get rid of these little tank containments quicker than Hiya has. I mean, it took him a long time to get rid of the 2 on the left and the right, and now this one is just going to be there forever, it seems. Hwasin is just going to be able to be allowed to stop him from mining his own natural expansion, and also to protect a possible advance into his main. I mean, those units are in a great position. As you can see, Hiya here is being idle with his dropships. He should be constantly working instead of just being left at different locations. Hwasin right now at about 5 factories only. I mean, this is a relatively low number of factories for a long game here. Both players are on a relatively lean diet of resources. This is Hwasin's first-person view. You can obviously see that he's gotten a lot more of the map than Hiya has. Hiya is just limited to the bottom side, and Hwasin now has pretty much the northern 3/4 of the map. That is going to obviously lead him to victory if Hiya can't break out, and Hwasin's allowed to expand in those areas. This is Hiya's first-person view. It looks like he is going to try to sneak an expansion up right above where Hwasin's is. I'm not sure if that's going to turn out to be very successful. Hiya's doing a drop here, moving drop, of course, and he's going to be able to get a lot of units up there. He's going to be able to siege now. Hwasin looks like he needs to pull his SCVs better. Wow, he gets them just on time before a lot of them die. Hiya under attack, though. Hiya trying to micro just a couple of tanks to bring him forward. He's managing to pick off most of Hwasin's. And Hiya's APM is fairly fast. I wouldn't say it's the fastest I've ever seen. He is managing to control a lot of bases, though, and being pretty successful. Now he is getting his move on with all these dropships. He is now finally using them successfully, is the point. And Hiya now is facing a big SCV/drop. This is beautiful play by Hwasin. It is going to eliminate these forces from Hiya. Wow, the purple tanks just ripping through the blue ones, as you can see. Hiya going to try to react, though. Hiya breathing at 100 breaths per minute here, and you know, the ATP in his brain is just telling him to mine more minerals and try to win this game. We're going to see if that's going to work out for him. Man, he still is unable to take out that new base, and you know, as I was saying, Hwasin is going to be able to choke him and out-expand him if he's allowed to hold all these new bases. Hwasin right now, I think, has double expanded, or no, I'm not sure what he's done. He's just picked up another base at the upper left, it seems, and taken the high ground on the left side main. And the low ground. So he is definitely ahead right now in economics. Hwasin has also been able to really be able to counter these drops very well. You know, he who drops last is usually he who wins these drop battles, and Hwasin has generally been the one who drops last. Hiya now finally is doing the job that he should have been doing a long time ago and killing off the units on the natural expansion. I mean, it really didn't cost him that much, and it would have been a pretty easy to hold base for him had he done it earlier. So I do think that was a mistake not going for it, and not, you know, retaking his own property, basically. Looks like we've got mostly mined out bases here for Hiya. Hiya's going to have his natural, and the right side and the left side all at fairly low levels. Hwasin's going to have some fresh bases for him, and that is certainly going to put him in the lead. Hwasin right now looks like he's going to go for a massive drop on the right side. Hiya does not have that much over there, just a couple of tanks. He does have his own little mobile forces, I think, somewhere, but I'm not sure if he's doing a great job of anticipating where Hwasin's going to go. Hiya really, he's probably feeling some time pressure here. He's probably feeling like he needs to go for an attack. As you can see, there's very few units in the middle. It seems that it's a characteristic of this map that players like to go around the sides. It's generally a battle of the perimeter, where, of course, all the resources are also. Anyway, it looks like we're going to see a drop coming from Hiya. Hiya almost managing to intercept Hwasin's units, but he's unable to. And Hwasin's still just you know, threatening doom there with his gigantic drop force. But he has to be careful. He can't afford to lose it even temporarily, because that could lead to Hiya just rampaging around the map. At all these, you know, undefended expansions, especially on the left side. I mean, Hwasin's still fairly weak there, and Hiya now trying to advance there, I think. That'd be a good idea, because that's where most of the income is coming from for Hwasin, if he can finally take it out. I mean, he has a good idea of what's strategically important here. He just needs to execute it and manage to win one of these battles. That could put him back in the game. But right now, Hwasin is doing a good job of holding everything he needs to hold. Hiya is pushing quite slowly, I gotta say, and he's been facing sieged up tanks there on the high ground. He's just dancing around the middle with a small group. I think he needs to go and commit, though. If he doesn't commit, he's going to lose this game. I mean, I don't understand. Hiya, I guess he's waiting for more units, but the thing is, Hiya, while you're building units, Hwasin's building probably, you know, 50% more than you are because of his better economy, and that is certainly something you cannot wait too long for. Right now, we're going to be seeing just as you can see, Hwasin is building up more units and defending better. And Hiya, I mean, he's got this like wandering band of gypsies in the middle of the map here. He's not doing anything with these units. I mean, this is just, I think, just playing a little scared, perhaps. You know, trying to play very cautiously. You know, he can't have that. He can't play cautiously at this point. He has to go for an attack. He's got to know he's behind. And right now, he's just trying to outsmart Hwasin in terms of trying to position his units perfectly, but he's not going to be able to. Maybe he's trying to goad Hwasin into an attack or into an expansion in the middle, but I don't think Hiya has the best idea there. Hwasin's not going to go in the middle. He knows he's there, and he knows those units are fairly useless for Hiya right now, doing what they're doing, which is nothing. Hwasin is actually doing a similar dance, if you can tell in the mini-map, but he's, I think, much more confident in winning out this waiting game here. Looks like the armory might be done upgrading. I'm not sure what the upgrades are, once again, for Hiya, and we're going to have to find out. He's only a